In this video, I want to talk about a few common mistakes men make right at the beginning of interacting with a woman. Some of these mistakes can not only completely kill her initial interest, but also cause you a lot of problems down the road. The first major mistake is ignoring the red flags she might be sending. Most men are so infatuated at the start that they can miss even the most obvious signs. For example, during a conversation, a woman might say that she's used to men chasing her or that she really enjoys male attention. Now, she probably won't say it in so many words, though it's possible. But one way or another, this attitude will come through in her behavior. The most important thing is to watch for it, notice it, and analyze her actions. Well, if you're so lucky that she says something like that directly, then at the very least, you can immediately understand that you need to look for a more suitable candidate. You should also pay attention to any direct contradictions in what she says. If she's already being dishonest with you at this stage, what will it be like later on? The second mistake follows from the first, thinking that you can change her. There are situations where a guy realizes a woman has flaws, like the ones listed in the first point. But that doesn't stop him, and he genuinely believes he can change her way of thinking. However, in 99.9% of cases, this will only lead to disappointment. Many people struggle to change themselves for the better, I know I do. So, changing someone else over whom we have even less control is pretty much out of the question. All in all, I wouldn't count on being in that remaining 0.1%. The third mistake is taking her too seriously too soon. Some particularly impressionable guys, after just a couple of meetings, are already imagining their life with her, moving in together, sharing a daily routine, raising kids, and so on. They act as if this is, as they say, destiny. This mistake is more common among younger men, but it can be found to varying degrees of intensity in older guys as well. Excessive romanticization won't do much good, but it can certainly lead to a lot of bad. You have to understand that you essentially don't know her at all yet. The fourth mistake is jumping straight into the search for another woman right after a long-term relationship ends. Breaking up after a serious commitment and immediately looking for a new relationship is probably not what you need. I'd just ride out that phase for a while to let your emotions settle. You need time to process what happened and figure out the why. Only then, with a clear head, can you decide if you even want a relationship right now, or if it's better to shelve that question for a brighter day. The fifth mistake is making moves toward her if she isn't making any moves toward you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making the first move and showing interest. It becomes a problem when you're making 2, 3, 4 moves, and she either isn't making any at all or is making moves that just don't compare. So, if you see that the effort isn't being reciprocated at any stage, there's no point in wasting your time. The sixth mistake is waiting for confirmation that she likes you back. Guys often get nervous before a date or during it, worrying about whether she'll like them or not. Obviously, these thoughts don't do you any favors, because that anxiety comes through in your behavior. The simple fact that she agreed to go out with you and showed up is already a sign that she's somewhat interested. There's really no need to stress about it any further. The next mistake is letting her turn you into one of her girlfriends. Some women might bring up topics that usually aren't discussed between a man and a woman in a romantic context. For example, she might start telling you about how other guys tried to hit on her. Or she might announce that she wants to get a manicure but can't decide on a color and asks for your opinion. You need to make it clear right away that you're not really interested in those kinds of topics. I hope this video helps you to make the right decision. See you in the next video.